I've not long gotten up, so I'm quite tired. Today we're going to be doing a review on the XX Revolution Skin Light Compact Tinted Moisturiser. It's one of their cushions. It's been out for a little while and kind of sitting in my drawer, and I thought today we'll bust it out and we'll do sort of like a first impressions and sort of little review on it. But before we dive into that, hello if you're new here, my name is Amy. Please consider hitting the subscribe button before you leave and come and join our YouTube family. We are a lovely bunch. With that being said, pop the kettle on, pull up a chair and let's go. Now, like I said, we're going to do a first impressions on this cushion. Now, I don't have a very good track record for cushions. I've just, not come across one that I've liked. But I saw this one and I really like the packaging. The price is a bit up there for a drugstore kind of foundation, especially this. It's a very light tinted moisturiser kind of cushion. So, I'm not expecting very much from it. I've got a lot of products in front of me. I'm just going to pop on a really basic base with you. Hop off camera, do a basic eye look because I'm not really doing very much today. And then we'll have a look, see what it looks like in natural lighting, and then I will do a couple of check-ins throughout the day. Hopefully. That's the plan. Let's see if it goes to plan. If you're watching this now, it all went to plan. So what I'm going to do is first, I'm just going to pop on a couple of primers and then we'll go into the details of the cushion itself, because I just like to give my primers just a couple of minutes just to kind of settle into the skin. So I've got all my skincare on, my sunscreen, everything. I'm a bit glowy. So one of the primers I'm going to put on is just the Fenty Beauty Matte Primer. I really like this primer. It's in my everyday makeup drawer for this month. Some of the products that I'm putting on are from my everyday makeup drawer. Some of them aren't. I've just pulled a couple of things in that I know really do perform well, so I can at least kind of judge how the kind of cushion foundation is doing. I have combo skin that does lean oily, and I'm kind of expecting this cushion to kind of make me look quite oily throughout the day. So, I've got a feeling this is going to be a really great one if you've got dry skin. I do have a mirror kind of just sitting down here. So if you see me glancing down, that's what I'm doing. I'm just looking into the mirror. Now I am high maintenance. I do go in with a couple of primers. So this is my e.l.f. Putty Primer. I just pop it on kind of like the centre of my face, sort of under the eyes. Just where I need the kind of pore filling and a bit of blurring. I'm hoping this cushion works out well, because my Love Lula box has arrived and I wanted to kind of sit down and film that afterwards. So I'm hoping it looks okay. I'm more worried about the shade than anything. I'm not particularly great with getting the correct shade when I'm buying sort of foundations and tinted moisturisers online. Right, so there we go. That's all in. I'm just going to kind of let it sit there just for a couple of minutes while we go into the details of the cushion itself. Now I'm going to be referring to my phone because I've hopped onto the Revolution website. I think they've kind of got it on sale at the moment because the price is ranging between £12.60 and £18. So I think £18 would be your bog standard price if it's not on sale. £12.60, I think they have some of the shades on sale. They've got 15 shades, which for a cushion isn't too bad because, you can get a few shades you can get a few different skin tones out of one shade of the cushion, if you get what I mean. It's not a very specific toned foundation, if you get what I mean. So there is a bit of leeway there, so I'm not overly mad at it. It's vegan and cruelty free, and they said it's light coverage. And it says our new lightweight natural skin tint is perfect for your no makeup days. It has a lighter finish, it's made for everyday wear and comes in 15 blendable shades with added lotus flower and cherry blossom extracts to moisturise and soften the skin, that will give you a natural soft blur focus finish. So that's what's kind of making me think that today I'm going to look a bit like an oil slick because I think it's going to, really bring my oils through. I've gone for quite a good powder that I know performs very well, so I'm hoping it will be okay. It says it comes in our signature XX Light Up Compact with an added compact puff on the go application. Welcome to the XX foundation family. So that's quite cool. I quite like that. Here is what the outer packaging looks like. I've gone for the shade Light Sand. I'm hoping this works. I really am. So let's bust into here. I'm just going to pop that over there. Here is what the actual compact looks like. I do love their XX packaging. It's really, really cool. It looks expensive, which I think £18 for a cushion it kind of is. And I'm hoping I can show you without blinding you. Oh, there goes the cushion. We've got a light up mirror on the inside, which is really cool, which is kind of making me think that is why it's £18, because we paid the majority for the mirror. And you've kind of got your little flappy bit here. So let's try and cover that up. And your cushion is in here. As you can see, it's quite sealed. I have just dropped the pad. Hang on. There we go. So what I plan to do is pop half it on my face. It's not dirty, it's fine. Half of my face on with this, just to see how it performs. And then the other half I'm going to go on with a normal beauty blender and then just see if there's any difference. I very rarely put a foundation on with a brush. I'm afraid I am a beauty blender person. It's just how I am. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit closer so we can actually see what's going on properly, because I find it so frustrating when people review foundations and they're sitting way over there and you can't see what's going on. So I'll be right back in a second. I've got a lot of breakouts, bear in mind. We're going to get a bit up close and personal. See you in a second. So here we are, we're a bit closer. As you can see, I've got a lot of breakouts around here. I'm not expecting massive amounts of coverage. I don't think it's going to cover them up, but we will see how it goes. So let's pop open the actual compact, and here is what it looks like. That's cool. I'm hoping I've got the right shade. I really am. Right, so I'm going to do half of my face, this side, with this little kind of cushiony, puffy thing, and I'll do the other half in a blender. So here goes, and kind of here's what it kind of looks like. I'm hoping you can kind of see. Ooh, that's looking quite light. There is a light fragrance to this. That is looking very light. So as you can see, right from the off, it looks like I've got the wrong shade. I'm kind of looking a bit ghostly. We'll have a look to see what it looks like in natural light, because it might just be under these lighting. You can see, this might be a good one for Halloween. Yeah, we'll have a look and see what it looks like under natural lighting as to how good the shade is. But from what I can see straight off, it is a bit light. It's very glowy. I've got a feeling this is definitely going to bring my oils through. It's very quick to apply. From what I can see in the mirror, it has evened out my skin tone, which is quite cool. I've got a lot of redness on my face, and I can see there's kind of taken some of that down. I'm going to bring it down my neck a bit, just kind of try and even it out. Yeah, I think if I do fall in love with this, I'll have to pick it up in a different shade, maybe go one a bit deeper. Because I am looking, as you can see, this is nothing on, that's something on. I am looking a bit pasty. Yeah, very glowy. Now I'm just going to go in with a blender. There we go. And just go over the other side. But that cushion, it applied it quite well, you know. Nothing really wrong with it. quite liked it. It's good for kind of on the go. I think this side definitely, it's kind of applied more, if you get what I mean. It looks like there's slightly more coverage with the kind of cushion than the blender. But I quite like how it looks. It's very, very glowy. See, in the kind of camera here, it looks really light. In my mirror, it doesn't look as light. So when I hop off camera and do my eye look, I can really get up close and kind of personal with it and really see kind of what's going on. But I think that's kind of the basic bit on. Sorry, I know I'm going over a bit on the other side. I just want to make sure it is quite evenly blended out. Yeah, I do look quite ghostly pale and very, very glowy. Very, very glowy. Right, I think that's all on. If I get a little bit closer, you can kind of see that it has evened out my skin tone. It's kind of covering some of my blemish marks, not so with others, but it really has kind of toned down the redness, which is good. I'm going to need quite a lot of powder on this, I think. It's a bit crazy looking at the moment. Right, I'm just going to pop on a little bit of concealer. This is what I'm using at the moment. It's the I Heart Revolution Heartbreaker, and I think this is in the shade Sesame. This is a new one to me. I usually use Praline, but I was finding it a little bit too dark, but I quite like this one. It seems okay. It kind of really brightens up the under eye. It creases a little bit, but not a massive amount. It's not something that I can't really deal with. I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't bring the cushion up under my eyes. I never do. I think because my skin is aging, the least amount of product under my eyes, the better. I normally, if my dark circles are that bad, I will just go in with a colour corrector and then just a tiny bit of concealer just to kind of brighten it up a bit. It's kind of difficult to kind of see. I'm doing it this far away. I'm normally sort of like in a mirror like this. So, I'm hoping this is kind of looking okay. And I do understand it, you know, with makeup there is theory to it. I think there are no kind of rules. If you see me popping something on and you're like, you don't do it like that, well, I'm afraid that's how I do it. I'm not a trained MUA, I don't claim to be. This is just how I do my thing. You are you, you are beautiful, embrace it, do what you want. That's kind of how I feel. So yeah, sorry, that's my little rant. Cue the funny faces. Right. I'm hoping that looks okay. I think I've gone a bit nuts with that concealer there. Now normally I go down the centre of my face with a brighter concealer, but because this is quite light and it looks so bright, I'm not going to. I'm just going to kind of leave that part. I think I'm going to need a lot of bronzer just to try and get some colour back in my face. But yeah, but so far so good. It's just incredibly glowy. I'm just going to go under my eyes and just really make sure that concealer's blended out, and just to remove kind of any excess if I have gone a bit nuts, because otherwise that will crease, and just to make sure it's properly blended in with the cushion there. So that's cool, I quite like that. I've got the Huda Beauty Tantour. This is in the shade Light. I'm just going to do a basic bit of kind of contouring, just a bit down my cheeks and around my forehead. Like I said, I'm not really planning very much today. I've got a video to do. Apart from that, it's laundry, and I've got to clean the bathroom. It's a joyous day, so I'm not going to go absolutely nuts. So here we go. This is kind of how I use a tan tool. Just pop it in kind of like the dips of my cheeks, as I like to call them. It looks really crazy dark in comparison to kind of what's going on my face. And it's looking really glowy and kind of oily. I'm hoping I can powder this down a bit. I can't see this lasting a really long time on my skin, but we will see. I may be shocked. My hair is very scary today. I kind of had a nice soak in the bath last night and kind of blow dried it and forgot to put my serum. So I woke up, so it's like boof. It's just kind of everywhere. Right, just get a bit closer so I can have a look. I'm hoping that's blended out okay. It's quite difficult because I'm having trouble seeing, so if you see something that I've not kind of blended out properly, just ignore it. Right, there we go. I've now got I absolutely love this. This is just a cult classic to me. It's my my Rimmel Stay Matte in Silky Beige 005. I'm just going to go under my eyes just to kind of set that concealer a bit. And just bring it down the centre of my face. I'm hoping I can kind of knock back some of this glow, which seems to be working. There we go. I absolutely love this powder. This sits in my everyday makeup drawer permanently. I've lost count of the amount of these that I've panned. I've been using it for over 20 years, so I've gone through quite a few. I'm just going to smooth that powder out. I'm sorry if this video is going to be a long one. If you kind of thought that you're just going to kind of hop on, get a quick review, I'm sorry. I just wanted to kind of see how this would really work with other products, and sometimes I find it a bit frustrating when I watch someone do a foundation review and they'll be like, they put the foundation on, powder on, and that's it, and I'm kind of like, well, I use cream blush and cream bronzer, so I want to see how it kind of reacts with them. So that's what I'm doing. I've gone for a cream blush. This is the Pixie by Petra. I absolutely love this, and it's in the shade Baby Petal. And with this, if I can get it to push up, I normally just go straight on the back of my hand. There we go, that's what it looks like. Go in with my blender and straight up over my cheeks. I absolutely love this. It blends like a dream with kind of everything I use. It doesn't let me down, it doesn't get patchy. It's just really nice. I think the shade is absolutely perfect. It's kind of like that kind of pinky, kind of reddy colour. It's really, really nice. I've never used it on my lips, because you can. But yeah, on the cheeks, absolutely stunning. I am glowing to the gods today. There we go. This is kind of like a really quick look. I'm just going to remove that off the back of my hand. And I've gone for an all over kind of loose powder, just to really set kind of like my face down properly. It's just a Too Faced Born This Way. This is in translucent. I've got a little mini. I prefer to buy more of the higher end expensive products in kind of minis, just so I can test them out to see whether I like them or not. I absolutely love this. I'm going to pick up a full size, I think, at one point. I really wanted to try the peach powder, but now it's kind of all been discontinued, which is a shame, and I can't get hold of it now. It's disappointing. Right, so I'm just going, just sort of, just all over the face. Just to really set it down. Bring it down over here. I am going to need some bronzer on this face today. As you can see, even with the powder, I can still see a glow there, which is, it's nice. I do like a kind of glow, but I don't like the oil slick look. I think when your skin is glowing, it kind of looks more healthy, which gives it that more kind of youthful look, which is really nice. And I could do with looking more youthful. Right, as always, I always go back in with my blender, push that powder into all the cream products on my face, and this stops anything looking cakey. I absolutely love this technique. I came across it on YouTube a couple of years ago, and I can't remember for the life of me who done it, but it's absolutely fabulous, and it just works. It just gives it that more natural kind of look, and you don't look powdery. You don't want to see that really powdery kind of look to the skin. You want your skin to look like skin, which is better. Now, the last product I'm going to pop on my face for now is the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray. A lot of Revolution products in this one, I think, today. I quite like this. As you can see, it's from my everyday makeup drawer. It's kind of what I've been ploughing through. It does a job, really. It's just your basic kind of fixing spray. There's not really a fragrance to it, and because I was talking while spraying, I now have a mouthful of it. Just going to kind of just waft it for a minute. Sorry, I do apologise for the wafting. And then I go back in with my blender, and I just push that setting spray into the powder, into all the cream products. It melts the powder down, pushes it properly into my skin, making my skin look more like skin. It's a great technique. I highly recommend you try it. I don't know what I'm doing with this hand down here. I'm kind of not with it today. I've not long woken up, to be honest, and I've had 1 cup of coffee, and I'm really tired still. I'm not sleeping very well, unfortunately. Right, so here we go. Here is what it kind of looks like. Like I said, I'm looking quite pasty and pale in the camera. I don't know if you can kind of see it like that, but in the mirror it kind of looks okay. It looks like it's mattified down. I still have a sort of glow to the skin, which is good. Yeah, I'm quite, on the first impressions, I'm quite liking it so far, but like I said, in a minute I'm going to hop off, do an eye look, whack on some bronzer. I can have a good look at it in the mirror, and then I can kind of tell you more of my thoughts, and then we'll have a look and see what it looks like in natural lighting, because under these lights it might look absolutely amazing. Under natural lighting it might look like a hot mess. So I'm going to hop off, do a quick eye look, whack on some bronzer. I think I'm just going to leave my hair scary today. And I'll see you back in a minute. So here's the finished look. I've kept it quite natural. I just went in with my e.l.f. Primary Infused Bronzer in Sunkissed. I've just used that over my forehead, kind of on my cheeks, and I popped it in my crease as well, in my eyes, and I've used the Revolution Pro Crystal Eye Quad. There's 4 shimmers in here. There we go. And I used kind of just this one down here. Yeah, and it's just a nice natural look. Oh, and I also popped on my Pixie kind of cheek and lipstick. I just popped that on my lips as well for the first time. I quite like it. Upon closer inspection in the mirror, the shade match looks better than it does here. And it's not as glowy, it's kind of mattified down a bit. So I think the lighting is doing a little something something to the face. I'm going to carry on with scary hair. I'm going to hop off now. I'm going to get my phone out. We're going to have a look at it, see what it looks like in natural lighting. And then I will try and do a couple of check-ins throughout the day. What is the time now? Oh, my washing machine is telling me that my laundry has finished. 11:51, if you can see that. It's 11:51 in the morning. I'm going to keep it on as long as I can, and we will see how it goes. So let's hop off and see what it looks like in natural light. I'm standing in front of a window. I can't really get outside, it's a bit difficult. But it's quite sunny today, and this window does let a lot of light in. As you can see, my curtain's behind me. I quite like it. It looks okay, natural lighting. It looks lighter, but that's not really a problem. I'm not going anywhere today, so kind of here's what it looks like. My kind of no makeup look with a million products. Yeah, so, you know, overall at the moment, I'm quite liking it. But we will see how it wears. So I will check in with you in a bit, and we'll see how it's going. Bye-bye. Hello. So I thought I'd do a quick check-in with you. It has just gone 3 o'clock, so it's been on just over 3 hours, and I can see the oils coming through already. This really isn't going to be long lasting at all. It's already starting to go. I'm starting to look like a slicky mess. I do apologise for the lighting, and I'm doing this on my phone. So here we go. I'm going to push it through another 3 hours, I think, and then I'm expecting to look like a great big slick. I've not touched anything up on my face. I've just reapplied my lip. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry about this lighting. I'm kind of holding a light up in front of me, which isn't what I usually do. So here we go. Here's another look. I'm oily. Look over the cheeks, round by the nose. How nice. I will see you in a bit. Ta-ta. Welcome back. Now this skin tint or cushion foundation has been on 6 hours, and if I can get in a bit closer, as you can see, I am looking rather glowy and oily. Especially like sort of on my chin here, cheeks, up on my forehead. I think if you've got dry skin, this would be fabulous, but anyone with combo and oily, I'm afraid this, you know, it might not be a good choice. Bearing in mind it's only 6 hours, and I can feel the oils on my skin, so I just want to get this off and get it in the shower and have a good cleanse. It's horrible because I can just feel the oils. It's not great at all. Sorry, I'm sitting on the end of my bed. It's kind of a bit different. So yeah, longevity wise, it's not great for my kind of skin type. Price wise, it's £18, so it's quite high up there to end up with sort of oily skin after 6 hours. It was fun. I may use it just to sort of sit down, record, and then sort of, you know, just take it off. I think it has oxidised a bit as well. It doesn't look as pale as it did. So yeah, not a great experience with it, but like I said, I wasn't really expecting very much at all. If you've made it to the end of this video, well done. It's a bit of a long one. But yeah, I can't say that I can recommend this for someone with oily or combo skin, but if you've got dry skin, give it a go. You may be alright. But yeah, so that's the kind of roundup of it. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. In the meantime, lovelies, please take care. Bye bye.